There is a funny little thing that can happen to your Pokemon sometimes. Sometimes they change. One day they look one way, then you turn your DS upside down and they look different. One day they have one gender marker next to their names, and when you least expect it, it turns into the other. If you have an Azurill who you thought was a girl in older Pokemon games, maybe you will eventually find out that they were a boy all along. And that's fine, that's the nature of life and of Pokemon. In Azurill's case, in nostalgic Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova, 1 out of every 4 Azurills will switch genders upon evolving from female to male. Call it a bug, call it a feature, I call it the magic of HRT. In today's video, Dear Stranger Online, I set out to find the rarest shiny Pokemon I ever hunted. 1 out of 4 chance is okay, but if you want to get a shiny Azurill that has a gender change experience, that's a lot rarer. 1 out of 32,768 odds to be exact, 4 times over the full shiny odds. Today, I will dive deep with you down the entire RNG background behind defining a Pokemon's gender, and show you how even harsh numbers can actually be a little bit fluid sometimes, and walk you through this bold hunt that I did for pride and for charity. This June, I'm participating in the Pokemon Pride community event, which brings together dozens of queer and allied streamers to search for Pokemon that can represent Pride, whether their shinies make up a specific flag or create rainbow-themed sets. Basically, to hunt any queer-coded Pokemon that might have a special meaning to us. We are coming together in a fundraising effort for the Point of Pride charity, which provides financial aid and direct support to trans folk in need of health and wellness care. This campaign is still ongoing through June 31st, and you can donate through this QR code or the link in the description of this video. But what is important to our story is that I needed to choose a special Pokemon to hunt this June. And there are so many queer-coded Pokemon to choose from. You have more obvious choices such as Sylveon and Toucanon, whose shinies are basically walking pride flags. You have Iron Gender, you have Minior with different colors making it easy to arrange a rainbow. You even have Amoonguss, and I have another video here on the channel where I explain why and how it has become kind of a trans icon. There were so many hunts to pick from, but I really didn't want to just eat a Herba Mystica sandwich and get it done in less than half an hour. I wanted a really special challenge to pull me out of my comfort zone. I asked my subscribers for suggestions, and then it hit me. I didn't need to look for a queer-coded Pokemon. I could actually go for a species that has materially gone through a very LGBTQ+ experience. A Pokemon who can objectively change genders and pass through a transition as it evolves. Azurill. So here's how it happens. In generations 3 to 5, there is a 33% chance that an assigned female at capture Azurill will evolve into a male Marill. A trans-masked Marill, if you'd like. This happens because what defines the gender of a Pokemon in these generations is something called the personality value. The gender ratio of Azurill is 25% male, 75% female, while Marill is a 50-50. This means that for 25% of those Azurills, the same personality value that would assign it female as an Azurill actually corresponds to a male Marill after evolution. And even though this got changed in later generations, if you go back to games of the good old days, your Pokemon can still go through a gender transition somehow. There was just one problem with that choice. Pride Month is just a month. I have 30 days to find this Pokemon. As you might know, shiny hunting in older games is much more difficult than in our comfortable overworld encounters modern age. In every single game where Azurill transitions, the shiny odds are 1 out of 8,192. Odds that only once in over 20 years have given me a shiny. Stack that with the 1 in 4 Transmask odds, this rockets our numbers to 1 out of 32,000. Which, coincidentally, are the exact same odds as finding a cute Transmask guy on a dating app and him replying. What makes it worse, Azurill isn't a common spawn at all. In Generation 3, it's not available in the overworld. In Generation 4, the highest encounter rate for it is 5%. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's only available in the Safari Zone, which absolutely no way.
Why not? Shinies that can run away are always the best shinies, especially when they're addish.
This makes my best bet at a random encounter with Azurill, Black and White 2, where it is a 30% surfing encounter. And even then, the chances of phasing are really high, and I only have 1 month. I have to find a way to bring these odds down somehow. I mean, it's Pride Month. I kinda have plans. There are parades I need to go. I can't be shiny hunting all month. I thought about using the Q Charm ability to increase my odds of at least finding an assigned female at Capture Azurill, so that 1 out of 4 becomes basically a 1 out of 3. But I have some experience and I know that that ability can result in some unexpected things sometimes. I contacted fellow creator Sir Toasty Toes, who is an absolute authority at understanding the backbones of these games. He explained to me that Q Charm works by forcing 1 out of 25 Pokémon identification numbers based on the gender of the lead Pokémon. There is 1 PID possible for each nature. That means that, unfortunately, a male Q Charm Pokémon will never produce an Azurill that changes gender on evolution. The way Pokémon are generated is, just like gender, confusing and a bit complicated. For an Azurill to change gender, the last byte of its PID must be greater than or equal to 7F and less than VF. This means that if you lead with a Q Charm Pokémon, there are only 25 individual Pokémon you can ever encounter, and they're all coded to be cisgender. Not only is our rare shiny Azurill trans, he is asexual as well, apparently. This is the ultimate Pride Shiny Hunt, I'm telling you. To sum it up, my Q Charm wouldn't help me here. I had only 3 options. Go to Black and White 2 and face the terrifying out of 32,000 odds in a 30% encounter, breed for a Masuda egg, which would drastically increase my odds to 1 out of 5,000, or a secret, more fun, and more challenging third method. So I picked up my Generation 4 childhood save file of Pokémon Pearl and learned what I have been postponing to learn for the past 20 years. How the hell does the Pokéradar work again? The Pokéradar, the most convoluted, confusing, and ruthless shiny hunting method maybe of all time. But dear stranger online, does it work? I spent the weeks before June preparing myself and learning the basics of this weird device. I watched Johnstone's 100-hour Radar Hunt and Party Arley's Eevee Hunt, which is honestly very similar to this one because I will be hunting basically for the same encounter slot. The special 5% encounter in a random Millionaire's Trophy Garden. I messaged Arley for some advice and she gave me the best one I could have had. Learn how to count to 4. And honestly, that's harder than it sounds. But the biggest help came from someone we already mentioned before. Sir Toasty Toes, who has by far the best incredibly detailed Pokéradar guide on YouTube, which I will link in the description if you want a more thorough explanation of how this thing works. But in a nutshell, if you follow all the rules of the Pokéradar, if you become one with the radar, you will be rewarded, oh yes. Just remember, always have a repel on, never stray from your patch, always catch the Pokemon you're training for, and always count to 4. If you catch your target Pokemon and start the next encounter 4 tiles away from where you are, the odds that your chain will continue is 98%. Do that 40 times and your shiny odds will be 1 out of 200. If you don't see a shiny, run around and press the radar again. This is especially good for our specific hunt because a shiny Pokemon will never break the chain. Unless it's an edge path, never go for edge paths, they're evil. And since we have no way to know if the shiny we found is trans or not, we have to catch as many shinies as we can. My goal is to get 8 assigned female at Capture Azurills, so that my odds that at least one of them changes genders are 98%. So I did. I started to learn the radar. It's a ruthless method because 98 is not 100. Even if you do everything minutiously right, your chain can still break at 38 for no reason, and believe me, your chain will eventually break at 38 for no reason. But I did it. I got 5 shiny Miltank and 2 shiny Nidorans in the weeks leading to June. I was familiar with the device, but I was yet to become one with the radar. But June was here, and it was time. I spoke to the random millionaire, got confirmation that my Azurills were there, and headed to his garden, where I would be running back and forth for 10 hours. Attention. But the problem also is that Azurill is a 5% encounter, so it's gonna be a bit of a long time until we actually find an Azurill. Right? That's our electric rodent. I think Pikachu is like a 10% encounter. Curator is, we need to go to a patch that is 4 tiles away. We need to always go for the same type of patch that we started. And yeah, we need to also always catch the Pokemon. That makes the likelihood that we won't. Okay, let's go. Okay. This was way faster than I thought. Less than 5 minutes into the stream and we found our first Azurill to start our first chain. Things are looking really promising because you can go for hours in this garden without seeing one. Azurill after Azurill went into our repeat balls and now our chain was building up. But again, the Pokéradar is, you say it Cecily. Very unfair. I wanna press it here. No! See, see, I forget, like, I tried to position myself and I forget which patches had rustled and it broke my chain. So yeah, that's Pokéradar for you. It's very fun, I hate it. It would be... Oh, like, the worst thing about breaking the chain, like, it's that it's gonna take so long to find another Azurill, like... I think it has a lot of computing power, clearly. I think, like, I really hope that they fix the chat. This was so fast. This never happened with me offline before. Okay, so we want 4 away. This is 4 away. Let's go, chat. We broke our first chain, but not 2 minutes after, another one is already building up again. Maybe I can do this in time for Pride Month. Oh my god. That was the worst layout. I run into the wrong one, but I think it didn't break. I hate myself! I hate the Pokéradar so... No, this was on me. This was completely my fault. Like, I ran straight into it. I don't know why. No, I'm not going to an IC. Ah! It's almost what we needed, right? It's almost what we needed. Our first 2 chains came quickly, but then the drought began. Nothing but birds and... For over an hour, another chain would start and be broken under 8 encounters by an... I was starting to feel the fatigue when Sir Toasty Toes himself joined the stream while preparing to host his Ranch Week Shiny Hunting event. He started to answer a few questions I had and clarify some misunderstandings. For example, an edge path is risky but not certain death. I started to understand the radar better and what dominating it is really all about, managing your risk. And at this point, I was fighting eye pain, fatigue, and of course, my 2 arch enemies. Staravia and Cricketune. I think they are both very transphobic. They are becoming my biggest enemies. I hate Staravia so much. We pushed against all of that and our patience was rewarded with a new shot at a chain of 40. The chain started to build up and I was feeling the momentum. 6, 7... It broke! Homophobic bird! It broke at 8. Oh my god, we're not... Ugh. I was starting to lose hope for this stream, really. 2 hours had gone by and the highest chain so far was 11. I set the goal to myself of trying to reach at least 20 for the day and try to get better in the next stream. It was a long month ahead. So, having a touching story connected to a Pokemon, like it's... Okay, let's go, chat. Time to lock in. It's here. It's here. The bunny has hit the trophy garden. I got a chain of 1 and I'm already going crazy. I'm taking this seriously. I usually only get this nervous when the chain is super high. Okay, so this one is 1, 2, 3. It's 3 actually. It's not 4. 1, 2, 3. That one's 3 away. Let me reset. Oh my god, we got such a random... I think somebody just donated 69.69. This is 4 tiles away. The chances of my chain continuing are 88%. It continued. So that's it. That's how you do, that's how you shiny chain. Chain of 2. I was locked in. I was not taking any unnecessary risks. The chain got bigger. 3, 4, 5. This is far away. 98% chance of not breaking the chain, baby! And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying it will never break the chain, never break the chain. My mental state was certainly something at that point, but it was what I needed to focus on only one thing, never breaking the chain. Chain of 10, chain of 20, and it was rising. Okay, that's 4. 1, 2, 3. It's getting darker. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Was I doing fine? Debatable. But I was mitigating risks, counting steps. And with every raise of the chain, the 88% risk got higher. The chain got to 30, and that's when my nerves started to get over as the chain grew. It was so close. My eyes were getting fuzzy, so I grabbed my glasses. I was being haunted by my broken Miltank chain at 38, and I could not let it happen again. Please. 39! One good patch. It's all I need is one good patch. One good patch, please. One good patch. That's all I need. One good patch. Okay, those are not good patches. I could risk going to... I'm not gonna do that. Risk and chain of 39 are 2 words that don't mix. I almost didn't press repel. See, you start... Okay, that's 4. It's time for truth. 88% chance that we get a chain of 40. Let's go! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! We will never break the chain, chat! Chain of 40! 3 hours and a half. 3.5 hours to get to a chain of 40. Let's go! Okay, now is when the hunt begins. So, now the shiny odds, if I'm not mistaken, are 1 out of 200. Now the shiny odds are 1 out of 200. So, every time we see a shaking path around us, there is a 1 out of 200 chance that one of those will be shiny, which is effectively a 1 out of 50 chance every time we press the radar. Okay, this is okay. Now, all we need to do is reset. Like, all we need to do right now is to avoid, at any cost, to accidentally walk into a patch. Chat, I'm not gonna read you, I'm sorry. I'm very much locked in. Shiny path! Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Shiny Azurill! 3.5 hours into the stream. It took us 10 minutes after the chain of 40. It's right there, I've seen it. Okay, now we just need to hope that it's assigned female at capture. But here is our Shiny Azurill. And the chain is still going. Shiny Azurill, let's go! It's assigned female at capture! Let's go! Let's go, let's go! We got it! We got a shiny, chat. So it wasn't that bad, right? The Poke Radar is fun. Like, it is a lot of work. Sometimes it's very unfair, and that's the word I want to use there, unfair. But it works, right? We would never get a shiny soft resetting or random encountering in 3.5 hours, right? And it's still Gen 4, and like the pixel art is gorgeous. And the chain is still going, so our odds are still 1 out of 200. So we can keep on catching Azurills. There is no way to tell if a shiny Azurill is trans or not without evolving it, so to be sure, I needed to catch a lot of them. Chat did the math, and I needed to catch 8 assigned females at capture to secure a 98% chance that at least one of them would transition. Of course, there would probably be more, but I didn't want to risk having to start my chain over again after all this work. And according to Sir Toasty Toes, a shiny encounter will never break the chain, so there were only two ways that I could accidentally screw this up. Accidentally walking into a wrong path, or, of course, encountering a shiny on a forbidden edge tile. Okay, another shiny patch. Sir Toasty Toes, let me know. Because this shiny patch is on the edge. Should I go for it? It can break on the edge, but I would go for it. It's just because I don't really... It didn't break! It didn't break! It didn't break! It didn't break! Second shiny! Second Azurill! Assigned female capture! Give me! No, okay. We'll use our fancy ball. Second shiny. No, the assigned male at capture cannot transition. At least not in the game. At least not where the gender marker is. This is what is going to Pokemon Home, and that's it. And of course, this was a charity stream, so as soon as the shinies started popping up, more people joined, ready to support trans people this Pride Month. And we quickly reached our goal. So we are raising funds for it, and we are currently... Okay, we got to 500! Let's go! Okay, shiny patch, let's go. Okay, please be assigned female at capture. Didn't break the chain. The chain's still going. Okay. Shiny Azurill, let's go! Okay, assigned female at capture. Perfect, amazing. Let's go. We got it. But things were starting to slow down, and the time in between the shinies was getting really long for a 5-hour stream. After our third assigned female Azurill, we decided to end the stream for the day and get back to it on the next. I wouldn't feel safe without at least 8 captures. I got back on the following day with a lot of energy and rested eyes, but even then, I was not ready for what this day had in store. Sounds cool. Let me go back to the radar. Okay. We are looking for a shiny patch, and none of those patches are shiny. That's a shiny patch, okay! Oh my god, we got a shiny patch, what? Less than... It was the second reset. It didn't break, okay, we got a shiny, let's go! 10 minutes into the stream, shiny hype, we got an Azurill! Okay, assigned female? Yes, assigned female! It's assigned female, okay. It's a good one, There's a 33% chance that this is actually a trans Azurill. 2 minutes for a shiny, we are definitely on much better luck than yesterday.
1 hour later.
I think we're breaking the record of yesterday. Shiny patch! Let's go! Let's go. It didn't break! Okay! Give me a signed female! Give me a signed female! No! No, we hunted you for an hour. We waited an hour for an assigned male, and let me tell you, another hour went through without us seeing any sparkles. I was quickly starting to get back to my mindset from the day before. Or, well, losing it. Please give me a shiny right now. No. Shiny right now. Shiny right now. No. Not working, chat.
Someone put on Dorian Electra. It will bring all the T-boys to the yard.
Man to man to man, friend to friend, one on one, hand on hand. Shiny patch! Thank you, Dorian Electra! Thank you so much, Mr. Dorian Electra, for this shiny patch that you have provided us with, and clearly an assigned female at capture Azurill, right? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 1 per hour. It was literally 1 hour after the last one we got. Okay, now we only need 3 more. Should we name it Dorian? This one specifically will be named Dorian for luck. With Dorian on our team, confidence was coming back, but we still needed 3 more shinies. So I started talking to chat about my latest video, where I invited and featured a lot of cool queer content creators that you should also check out, and I shared some insights that I got from the comment section. It was so funny, somebody commented like, oh, why didn't you invite Jaden Animations? And I'm like, if you get me the contact of Jaden Animations, I would love to have a follow-up video with Jaden Animations. Shiny patch! By the power of Chikawa, Shiny Azurill. Assigned female, let's go! The power of Chikawa compels you. Okay, how do I write Chikawa? Jaden Animations. Happy Pride. After Chikawa and Dorian, well, there was a bunch of nothing for another hour, and I was starting to get really tired. Not only that, I was starting to make some really silly mistakes, and we thought it was time to call it. We had 6 assigned female at Capture Azurills, and that gave us a chance of 88% that at least one of them was trans. That was not as good as the 98 that I wanted to have, but I was working with 88% chances that entire hunt. Radar hunting is about risk management, and I decided that that was one risk that I could afford to take. Let's go with all of them. Chat, this is a very emotional moment for me. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? We are about to break the chain. I told you we would never break the chain, but once we do it voluntarily. We do it in our own terms. We could have kept going, 55, 60, 70. But we chose to break the chain. I'm so nervous, but let's go transition a few Azurills! The relief to not hear radar music anymore lifted my spirit, dear stranger online. And it was time. We grabbed our 6 Azurills, grinded their happiness to the max, and got ready to evolve them, one after the other, hoping for a couple of gender transitions, but only really needing one so that I could finalize my boldest shiny hunt ever. It's working. Okay. First Azurill. Gender reveal party. It's a Marill? Did you transition? Did you take HRT? No, okay. I let chat decide the order of evolutions, and next was the one and only Chikawa. Let's go, Chikawa! Do it! Do this one! For Jaden Animations! Take the HRT! Go, Chikawa! It's a Marill, chat. Chikawa? Didn't transition. Okay. Like, the odds are 1 out of 3 and we evolved 2, so obviously the next one will transition. Let's go, Sassy. Let's go, Sassy. Take the HRT, please take the HRT, please take the HRT. Give me a Transmask Marill, give me a Transmask Marill. I don't think I trust the process. Show me the power you're proud of. Show us the power of masculinity. Take the HRT, Azurill. That's a 70% chance that one of them is Transmask. Is it strong power? Okay, nobody transitioned. This looks like my high school, right? I thought everybody was trans, but nobody transitioned. It's the power of it's girl power, I guess, right? It's girl power. We have 2 assigned female at capture Azurill left. We have Dorian, and we have repeat ball Azurill. Dorian or Sour? Save Dorian for last. Okay, let's save Dorian for last. Sour. This might be it because it's on a repeat ball, and I hate the repeat ball, and Karma will make it be a trans mask. It's a Marill! Chat, what the hell? Chat. Chat! First Chikawa! We have 5 cis girls. Dorian Electra, we are hearing your name, manifesting. Please, 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 take this little Dorian Azurill and make it transition. Otherwise, I will need to do another chain of 40. Dorian Electra, we trust you. Our last shot, chat. It's our last chance at a transition. Please, Dorian, give me a gender transition. Please, 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 please. Among Us in chat. Congratulations, your Dorian evolved into Marill. Please, Marill, take the testosterone. I'm begging. In transition! In transition! In transition! It's a boy! Gender reveal party! Dorian! It's a boy! Let's go, chat! We did it! Let's go! Let's go! Ah! Dorian! The gay power is within you! Dorian! Our gorgeous trans mask! Marill! Dorian, the hero you are. The hero you are. He's flamboyant, he goes all the way. He's a he-him. Or a he-they, we don't know. He's Dorian. And he transitions. We hit the jackpot, baby! After 9 shinies and almost 8 hours of hunting, we found Dorian, the shiny trans mask Azurill. And just in time for Sir Toasty Toes Ranch Week as well, which means that Dorian could hang out with other shinies in a very nice Nintendo Wii farm. And look at that, he actually made a bunch of friends. Oh my god, how cute is this game? And then eventually Dorian made his way to Scarlet and Violet. Thank you so much for all the support and donations we got throughout the stream. It means absolutely the world to be able to finalize such a cool project during Pride Month. If you're watching this in June, you can still contribute to Point of Pride and donate using the QR code on your screen or the link in the description of this video. You can also follow Pokemon Pride on social media to engage with the other incredible creators who are doing hunts as cool as this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help Dorian and I sail the deep and treacherous waters of the YouTube algorithm and help us get our story out. The story of a shiny trans mask little guy who will never break the chain. Also, again, check out my last video, which is also a very special Pride project. There, I listed 11 incredible LGBTQ+ Pokemon content creators that might have flown under your radar, but you should definitely get to know this Pride Month. And really special thanks to everyone who donated to Point of Pride during our streams, especially Evie Perfet, M, Found Games, Forgotten Lolcow, Friend of Dracula, Gwen, Jace, Jim Jam, Jordan, Nemo622, Peachy N, Puppet Person, Puking Muku, Samantha Jane, Sir Toasty Toes, Soy Boy Bryn, Singlu Apologist, TJ, and Trans Rights are Human Rights. Hope to see you back on this channel soon.